Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to our 24-hour reading challenge. We're both filming right now, so I don't know where to look. Okay, we're gonna start the timer. Okay, so the first book that we're gonna both be reading is Our Perfect Storm. Literally just came out like 2 weeks ago. We haven't heard anyone talk about it, so we're kind of going in like completely blind, which I'm so excited about. But so this is gonna be our first read, which I'm really excited about because we're on the beach. Okay, hey, my battery's blinking already. Thank you. Love that. So yeah, we're gonna start this for book number 1, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Let's get to reading. Literally, as I was about to start this clip, the dishwasher decided to start basically yelling. What the heck? Okay, I'm gonna try to edit that out, but we are now officially an hour in. Literally, it's at 23 hours and 30 seconds left. So I am on page 40. I am absolutely loving this book, like, so much, and I think it's so interesting because I just read one of her other books. It was her second book that she ever published, Meet Me at the Lake, and I can like already see the difference in her writing and everything because I haven't read any of her more recent books. I didn't read her third or fourth book. I've read her first 2 books and this one, and I can see the difference in her writing, and she has become such a strong writer. I am absolutely loving this, and I love the premise so far. We're following our female main character Frankie the day of her wedding, and she seems like very anxious and everything. Her best man shows up, who's her like childhood best friend, and there's lots of mentions of things that they went through together, but we don't really know their history yet. We see the reaction she has to even just his presence, but basically the next morning, the day of her wedding, she's left a note by her fiance saying, "I love you, but I can't marry you." And now we're following the days after that of her like trying to come to terms with that and try to get back to normal life after she's left a note like that. But we also are getting like little glimpses of how her and George grew up together. But we got like the opening chapter was one from when they were 8 and when they first met, and I think that Carley Fortune did such a great job of like capturing the childhood innocence mindset. I feel like the way that she described the way that Frankie was thinking, I feel like it was very realistic to how a child would actually think about things, and I really enjoyed that because usually I feel like that's hard to do. Do you hear this dishwasher? So I'm gonna get back to reading, but like I said, I am enjoying it so much so far. I forgot we're supposed to be reading for the whole 24 hours.
Yeah, it's like black. I'm like, ah, this is so nice.
We currently have 16 hours left, almost exactly, and yeah, I'm still reading Our Perfect Storm, and I have like 100 pages left. I don't know why it's taking me so long. I mean, yeah, we've taken breaks. Like, we literally just went to go get acai bowls, so we are taking breaks. I went in the ocean a couple times, but still, I just feel like it's taking me so long to get through this book for whatever reason, but I'm still enjoying it so much. And yeah, just wanted to pop in here real quick to give you my 8-hour update.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, look at us go. We only have 16 hours left.
We're like, it's done. Feeling excited.
Feeling excited.
Powering
feeling
through.
ready for what's to come. Yes. I just poured another small little cup of coffee, and I'm brewing some more right now because I'm starting to feel myself fade a little bit. And I think, okay, I didn't tell you guys this, I did not sleep good last night at all, because listen, there's only one bed in this Airbnb and the couch is really small, so we had to share a bed last night. But I think we like got into bed at like 10 or like just before 10, and I cannot sleep without noise. Like every night at home I sleep watching Friends, so I always have noise going on. And so last night, like, we were literally sleeping, we were laying there in dead silence. I was like, I cannot do this. I literally tried for like 30 minutes, and then around like 10:30 I came out here. I was like, I cannot do it. And literally I couldn't. Let me show you the size of this couch. It's small. It's small. And like literally I'm 5 feet. I could not stretch my legs out all the way at all. I was scrunched up, legs folded all night long. And we're staying in an Airbnb, just the two of us, and we're in like, not that it's a bad area, not a bad town or something, but like it's just like, I don't know, I get uncomfortable, I get scared. So I was scared. I'm sleeping right by the front door. I was just scared. I didn't sleep well. I had the worst headache, had to wake up in the middle of the night to get Advil. Like, it was just not a good night's sleep. And then we woke up at 6:30. So I'm just really tired. Why did I start telling you guys that? I don't even remember. I'm just tired. And it's 5:55 p.m. We're not even in the middle of the night yet. But now I'm here. I'm gonna pick my second book. So we kind of like set this up. So like, these are my books down here, plus I also have my Kindle, and then these are Alexia's books, and I'm like, it's free range, like we can pick each other's books. But like, I am kind of leaning towards a thriller like this one. This one's really short. Best Offer Wins, and it's 269 pages, I believe. Yeah, it's 269 pages, so it's like relatively short. And I feel like a thriller, if it's like thrilling enough and like it can kind of like get my heart rate going a little bit, it'll probably like help keep me up. And like I said, it's really short, and I feel like after reading this book, which wasn't too long, it was like 400 pages, but still, like, that's a big difference. I just need something else. But I also have my Kindle, where I have a lot of books on Kindle Unlimited, but I feel like I'm gonna want to read on my Kindle later when it gets like dark outside, and I'm like not gonna want to pick up a physical book. So I think that this is probably the best choice for now. But the other books that I have here, I have Local Woman Missing, which is another thriller that I could read, because I started this and it actually freaked me out. It was like scaring me, so I could pick up this one later so that I don't fall asleep. And this one is on Kindle Unlimited. Ooh, good idea. Okay, and then I have Love and Gelato, which I don't know, I'm not really in the mood for that. And then I have The Ballad of Never After, which I'm 100 pages into, so that's a good option for later as well. And then I have Wild Dark Shore and The Names. So I have a lot of options, but like I said, I feel like right now I need to like pick a thriller up, because I think that that's gonna be like the best bet for me to like stay up and to like have motivation to keep reading. So book 1 done. We have about 10 hours of this challenge left. No, 14. We have 14 left. We've done 10 hours, but we have 14 left. So I'm gonna pick up this book, drink my coffee. I think I'm gonna lay in the bed for a little bit. I think I'm gonna lay down. I'm in so much pain also. I got sunburned so bad. Like, if you see my face right now, this is not the worst of it. Do you guys wanna see the worst of it? Can you guys see this? Do you guys see that? Like, do you see this? This is so bad. It's so bad. My back is so bad. Like, can you guys even like tell? Can you guys tell? It's so bad right now. I'm in so much pain. I keep putting aloe on, but like I just want to lay down. So we're gonna go lay down in the bed, drink some coffee, and start our next book. Okay, you guys, we are officially over halfway through this challenge. It was crazy. I am not doing well, you guys. I'm really not. I'm so tired. Like, I would have been asleep like hours ago probably. Like, I probably would have taken a big nap after the beach, and I would probably still be asleep right now.
I feel like that is the thing though. The fact that we were at the beach and it was really hot today definitely made us more tired than we would have been if we stayed inside.
Yeah.
but it was hard because I feel like if we had stayed inside all day, we would have gone crazy.
Yes.
So it was nice going out.
Yes. And reading on the beach and reading Our Perfect Storm on the beach was like perfect.
It really, really was.
Yeah.
And the hours went by so fast.
It did.
Like,
Yeah.
I looked down and I was like, oh my gosh, it's 4 p.m.
Yes. So I'm still reading this book. I'm 60 pages. Oh yeah, haven't given you guys my update of this. So basically our female main character, Margot, her and her husband have been trying to buy a house for like a really long time, but they keep getting like rejected. But each house they make, they put offers in, they keep getting rejected. So they're feeling very defeated because they want to have a child very badly, but they don't want to have a child until they have a house. So they're sort of getting like she's getting crazy about it. So she wants this house that's now on the market, and so she starts stalking the guys who are selling the house so that she can get an in with them so that she can get the house. But she's like really crazy, and she's like gaslighting her husband and stuff, and she's very like emotionally manipulative, and she's like crazy. So it's like weird being in her point of view. But I'm here. I'm 60 pages in and I have like 200 pages left, so like I'm like fine. Like I was like low-key like feeling like I might DNF it because her writing style is also really weird. And she mentioned, I think this is a she mentioned COVID like 3 times, and like the actual like pandemic, living through it, like wearing masks and I don't know, like social distancing and stuff. I'm like, okay, this is like weird. Like I feel like I'm too much in the real world, and I just didn't like it. Like I want to be like in a fictional world. So yeah, anyways, I'm just gonna keep reading, try to stay awake. I'm about to put on some eye patches. We just ate dinner, that's why we took a long break. We took a long break actually, like
Yeah, a little bit.
yeah, but we're back to reading. And because we're gonna do this, we're gonna complete this.
No, we're fine.
No, like we're fine.
Right? You just keep telling yourself.
I'm actually not tired at all.
Yeah.
I'll just do this. Like oh, and hey, do you want to tell?
Oh, sure. I also read Our Perfect Storm. I finished it when we had 17 hours left, so whatever the math is on that. And then I had already been reading this book, and I was, I think, like 50% of the way in, so I went ahead and I just finished the rest of it. And now I'm in the worst position ever on what to read next, because I feel like this is like a make or break sort of moment. So I don't know if I want like a little romantasy or a thriller to keep me up, or if I like just want like another little fiction. I genuinely have no idea, because this and this left me so sentimental, and now I don't know what to do with those feelings. I literally, they're just all there. So.
And I showed you all the books that we both brought. So she has so many options, plus she has her Kindle. So like literally
too many options. I need to like limit it to 3, but Kindle Unlimited has so many things.
It's unlimited. We now have 6.5 hours left. It is 1:36 in the morning, and I have finished book 2 of this video. And literally, like, I'm gonna save all my reviews and everything for the end of this video, but let's just say this book is like giving like a 1 star. I actually like despise this book. Like actually, like I feel bad saying that, but it was actually so not good. So 2nd book done. Yay! So I'm having a little ice cream break right now. I need something to like wake up my brain a little bit. I almost fell asleep. So I'm picking up my Kindle now. I don't necessarily know what I'm gonna read yet. I don't know if I can say the title of this book on YouTube, so I'm just gonna put the title here. So I'm 20% through it right now, and it's very short. These books, it's a 5-book series, but they're all like really short books. So I think I'm gonna try picking this one back up. It hasn't really like gripped me yet to where I'm like, wow, I really like want to continue this series, but I'm definitely intrigued because we're following the POV of a serial killer and then the FBI agent who's trying to find the serial killer, but then they end up like dating, and obviously the FBI agent doesn't know that she's a serial killer. So definitely like an interesting premise. I just don't know yet if I'm like hooked into it, but I'm gonna like sit like probably like right here or like somewhere on the floor and just like read and eat my ice cream, because I can't be laying in a cozy bed anymore or I will fall asleep. have made it to almost 7 a.m. It's 6:58. We have almost an hour left. And when I say we made it, I mean we took a 2-hour nap, but we made it here. No part of my body is like feeling good right now. My stomach hurts, my sunburn hurts, my throat hurts. Like I'm just like, I never want to do this again. Like this is kind of convincing me that I don't want to do this challenge. I mean, unless you guys like really love this video for some reason, then maybe. But I read quite a bit of the first book in that series last night. I think I got to like 70%, 74%. So now I have 43 minutes left in the book, so we can finish that before the timer ends, and then we'll be done. Also, if my camera like looks weird, I don't know what's going on with my lens. It like weirdly starts blurring up whenever now I'm at the beach. I don't get it. I don't understand the problem. But I was like weird. It wasn't weird a minute ago. Almost there. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Guys, we did it. I am so glad that's over. So it's over. I will give you guys all of my thoughts and reviews on all the books when I get home and I can actually form thoughts, because right now there's nothing up here. Okay, so it has now been several days since we completed our 24-hour reading challenge, and I'm literally still feeling the effects from it because it literally made me sick. Like I started feeling a sore throat like about halfway through, and I'm like still all congested like here. It just actually like brought an illness to me somehow, and whether that was actually like staying up or maybe just somewhere on our vacation I caught something from someone in Publix or on the beach or something like that, I don't know, but I'm like sick from it. I came home feeling sick, and you guys saw my sunburn already, but I'm still suffering the effects of that. But I genuinely like really had so much fun with Alexia doing this. And will I ever do it again? I don't know. It's not like an appealing idea for me because I don't like staying up late. I love my sleep. But I did read quite a bit. Way more than I would have read in like a week. So now let's do a full wrap up and review of the books that I read. So I literally forgot that I even read these books, because literally that's the thing also with 24-hour reading challenges. You kind of just like your brain kind of goes blank. Like I don't even remember that night. Like when I rewatch this footage, it's like gonna be me living the night for the first time again, because I can't remember anything. So the first book that I read and we buddy read was Our Perfect Storm by Carley Fortune, and I absolutely loved this. And from the very beginning I felt that way. From just starting at the first chapter I was like, wow, this is really, really good. And Alexia and I kept saying to each other like, wow, this book is so good. And it seems like from all the reviews I've seen online, it's a pretty unanimous decision that we all feel that this book was so good. And like I said, I haven't read her two most recent books besides this one, so going from reading her second book and jumping to her fifth, I just can so see the difference in her writing and just like the strength she's built as an author, as a storyteller, and just the way that, I don't know, everything about this was so good. And I'm having a hard time really remembering a lot of what this book was, because again I read it in like 10 hours. But honestly, I really love this book, and I was getting the 5-star feeling throughout the book, but I do think that I'm going to rate it 4.75. like I'm gonna be really annoying and rate it 4.75 right now, but I think that maybe if I sit on it, it could be higher. Maybe if I go back and reread some of the quotes that I tabbed and pages that I tabbed and stuff like that, it may be higher. But right now I'm gonna say 4.75 because there were times where I was really wishing that maybe we saw a little bit more of their past together. I feel like the way that Carley Fortune did this book, it was every flashback scene was very calculated and it very much had a meaning. There were no like random scenes thrown in there just to like give the book an extra flashback scene. They all like had a purpose, and they all kind of held meaning towards like the present timeline and what they were going through in the present. So I just feel like maybe if we got a little bit more of the past, maybe a little bit more of when they grew up and like when they first started to see each other in a different way. And I think also another thing that I really enjoyed about this book is the way that the emotions and like the miscommunication was so understandable. I feel like in a lot of like these books where it's like childhood friends to lovers, but they have like this thing where which makes them like fall apart a little bit for a few years, it's usually like, hey, this could have been a conversation that you guys had. But I totally get what was happening in here, and I obviously can't say too much because I don't want to spoil anything, but I absolutely loved this book so much, and I would highly recommend. And I think reading it on the beach just made it so much better. So loved it so much. And then, as you guys know, I moved on to Best Offer Wins, and I told you guys the synopsis, I'm pretty sure. Again, I can't remember anything from that night, but basically she's trying to get this house from this couple because she really wants this house, and she's been on the house hunt for like a really long time with her husband. So she wants this house really bad, and so she's kind of like stalking the couple who like lives there, and she gets her in, but then they find out what she's doing, and then she starts trying to investigate one of the people that are living in that house and like trying to get a reason to kind of like blackmail him into selling them the house. And it was just like, oh my gosh, like this girl's like actually like insane. And it just felt really difficult to be in her point of view. And also I feel like the reason for why she would be blackmailing him was just so, just like, I don't even know the word for it. It was just like so, what's the word? Oh my gosh, the word is literally like right here and I just can't get to it. I can't get to it. Anticlimactic. I don't know. It was like really like that. And then I feel like it, like towards the end, like the last couple chapters had this bit of like a thriller element that was then just added, but I feel like this was more mystery vibes, but it wasn't at all like interesting to me. And also at the end in the epilogue, it left off on where this could be like a continuing book. Like it didn't have like a satisfying ending, and it like really angered me. So I think I'm gonna give this book a 1 star. Ooh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That feels like so harsh. I hate rating books like so low, but this book just wasn't for me. And I think that if I wasn't doing this 24-hour reading challenge, I definitely would have DNF'd it, because I wouldn't be motivated to pick it back up. But because I was doing the challenge, it was just like I had to like sit there and read a book anyways for a certain amount of time, so I might as well read this little short one. So honestly, not for me, but that's okay. Not every book is for everyone. And then lastly, oh my gosh, you guys, okay, so you know how tired I was like going into this book and then like reading this book and everything. I got so freaking exhausted like after that. Like I think we were hitting like the 2 a.m. or something like that point, and I was just so exhausted. And so I started reading The Risk, I believe it's called, and honestly, like I was already like 20% in, and I really enjoy this series. I ended up giving that book 4 stars. We're basically following this woman. She's a serial killer, and she ends up dating the FBI agent who's like investigating her like serial killer kills, whatever. But I have never read a dark romance before. Actually, I read like the first Twisted book, Twisted Love or something like that, and I think maybe that was considered a dark romance. I don't know, it had like a dark element to it, and I did not like that book, but I did really enjoy this one. And I think that, I don't know, I really like serial killer. I've always really found serial killers like really interesting, and just learning about them, like, hey, it scares the crap out of me, but I really enjoy learning about like their motives and like what they do and everything. Like it's always been really fascinating to me, so I think I really enjoyed that element of it too. So I think that finishing that book was like the perfect thing to do. I ended up finishing it on the beach at like 6:37 in the morning, and it was just like the perfect book to like read at that moment when I was so exhausted. And I am currently like, oh my gosh, I'm getting cat hair everywhere. I am currently reading the 2nd book, so I am like continuing the series, so I really did enjoy. Do you guys see this cat right now? This cat, Chunko, what are you doing? What are you doing? So I will be continuing the series, and like I said, I rated it 4 stars, so I really enjoyed it. And again, it was like the perfect book to be reading during a 24-hour reading challenge. That was all the books that I read. We did end up falling asleep from 4:30 to 6:30. I wish I vlogged it. You'll have to go see her video, because we actually have a clip of us like literally like basically falling asleep. We were both laying there at like 4:30. I tried listening to Local Woman Missing as an audiobook, just could not do it. Like I couldn't remember, because I had previously started it. I was like 15% in, and so I was trying to pick it back up, and I just couldn't remember the characters or what was happening. And we were trying to do our reading journals too, and I was just flipping through pages like mindlessly, just not even doing anything like actually productive. And so we were just like, hey, like
do you want to go to sleep? Like, what if we just go to sleep until sunrise and then we wake up at 6:30, finish the challenge, do the last like hour and a half, we read and whatever. And that's exactly what we did. And honestly, I think that was a really good decision because like I said, I was not just tired, but I was also feeling sick. So I just think that it was like the best decision. And like I said, it was so much fun to do that with her. And if it wasn't for her, I would have fallen asleep probably at like 7 p.m. So with that being said, that is the end of this 24-hour reading challenge, and that's my whole wrap up, review, everything. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you go watch Alexia's video. She also uploaded it today, so make sure you go watch that and subscribe to her channel. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys so soon. Bye guys.